The new Energy 103.7, you know Zendaya. But what you know her from probably depends on where you are in life. If you're a grown-up, you probably know her from killing it on Dancing with the Stars. If you're a teenager, probably the Disney Channel. I'm a parent of little kids, so I'm all up on the Tinkerbell stuff.
Oh.
I got two.
Oh, got you.
Actually, I want to talk to you about that because I'm a dad of two little girls. My oldest isn't even 4.
You're in trouble.
I know. Your dad is like a foot from me right now. And I would be too if my kids end up doing the kind of stuff you're doing. How did it all start for you?
Well, for me, I kind of started just doing things locally in my community. I think I started with local programs and theater, whatever. I went to a theater art school. So, I just kind of started small. And there's nothing wrong with that. My first job or whatever was like a school play.
Right.
And I played a silkworm. And
Nice.
I didn't have any lines. I was the silkworm in James Jones Beach. Like, I literally had one line. And all I did the whole time was react. I just was like, wow, facial expressions.
Right.
Give you all the,
How would a silkworm react to this?
What am I feeling? Be the silkworm. Be
Right.
one with the silkworm. I took it very seriously, and I think that's, a great thing to everybody to know that, you can start off as a silkworm and you continue to develop your craft and you
Right.
get better.
You have to start somewhere, right?
Exactly.
So how did you get discovered? What was your quote-unquote big break?
My quote-unquote big break was Shake It Up,
Right.
That was the first TV show that I ever did, and it just happened that, it was like literally my third Disney audition. I had been in LA for about 6 months.
Yeah.
I went in there. They'd seen me before, so I got to go straight to a producer session.
Wow.
And I just came in there, I did my thing, and they were like, okay, well, that's it. That was the one.
How is that, though? Disney Channel is on 24/7 in my house, and it seems like once you get cast on one of those shows, you're part of the Disney machine. It's like getting you ready to put out some music, getting you ready to be a part of it on the soundtracks and the movies. I mean, is that the sense you get once you start working with Disney?
I was very excited because I know that, they produce a lot of talent.
Yeah.
And I think that, it's a great family to be a part of. I know I have that always, that support from the Disney Channel family. And that's really cool to have and cool to say. And
Right.
I get to be, a Disney girl, we're like the modern day Disney princess.
Yeah, it's very cool, and my girls love it. And now you have a book out. Tell me about that.
I wrote a tween advice book because, I wanted to do something that wasn't like, pick it up and throw it back down,
Right.
whatever.
You know, some substance.
Something of substance, something that's actually going to help people. And, for me, I wanted to write an advice book that will kind of help the tweenagers, as I call them.
Okay.
They're tween years because it's kind of like an awkward age. You're not a teenager, but you're not a kid.
Right.
It's kind of weird, a
Yeah.
lot of things going on, changes. And I feel like it's always weird when an adult writes that kind of book because it's like, okay, like how long has it been since you were 12? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? For me, it's a little bit more fresh in my mind. And I
Yes.
feel like I can offer a fresher perspective,
Well, it's interesting to say that because I feel like the themes are kind of universal. Everyone's been a teenager and there's a lot in common
Exactly.
for every generation. But, I mean, when you walked in, you commented on the fact that we have our Twitters open and everything else. I can't imagine being a high schooler right now. When I was in high school, if you can keep it together and be cool until 3 o'clock, you're cool until the next day. Now you got your Facebook, your Twitter. It's a 24-hour cycle now interacting with everybody.
Exactly.
A lot of pressure.
24-hour of coolness cycle, yes. I mean, for me, I feel like, the most important thing is to be real on, like, social media and things like that. Is like, when I take pictures or when I do whatever, it's coming from me, and it's just like, even if it's just about the shoes that I'm wearing that day, I'm excited about these shoes.
Right.
And I want people to see them, you know what I'm saying? So just keep it, real, and I want my fans to know more about me, even if that's just some little teeny facts, but it's just them getting to know me.
Zendaya is in the studio with us. You know her from so many projects on TV, and now this book is out on tween advice. The thing I worry about, because you hear about it all day, every day when my kids get older, is bullying. And when I talk, and now, that's another thing. If you got bullied at school, you at least go home at 3 o'clock and it's over. Now they can bully on Twitter, they bully on Facebook, online, YouTube. How do you? What's your advice there?
I think, when it comes to cyberbullying, it's really not that hard. I found the answer. Turn it off.
There you go.
It's really, there's this thing called an off button, and you just turn your computer off. You turn your phone off. You can get rid of your accounts, and your life will be so much easier.
Look at you. Easy
Cyberbullying
solution.
is easy. Just don't look at it. And I think if you are those people that just has to have social media, then you have to start working on your confidence and work to build that up. Because for me, of course, I'm going to get a lot of social media hate. That's what the world is based off of, and that's part comes with my job. That's okay. I'll take that. But for me, I raised a certain way to where that doesn't affect me. I always think about the positive before I think about the negative. And I think about, who are those people?
That's right.
I will never meet them in my life. And if I did meet them, they probably are not going to say what they said on Twitter. So it doesn't bother me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not really worried.
You have to have the thickest skin. The bigger the spotlight is on you, the more the haters come out.
Exactly.
That's all they are.
But that's their job. The haters hate. Haters are supposed to hate.
That's
Let them
right.
hate.
Look at you. What's the name of the book?
The name of the book is Between You and Me.
Pick that up now, and continued success to you.
Thank you.
With your dad looking over your shoulder at every
That's
turn.
right.
It's Energy 103.7.